Welcome to the Autotrader.com post-race show on TNT, our follow-up coverage of today's NASCAR Busch Series victory by Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 hours delayed by rain. It was worth the wait. Very exciting race. 9 lead changes among 6 different drivers. Came down to a shootout between Dale Earnhardt Jr., Michael Waltrip, and Matt Kenseth. It was Earnhardt Jr. who picked up the victory in the famous number 3. Marty?
A congratulatory hug and a little conversation with Bobby Hutchins, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will climb out. And for a guy who said this is his hobby, I think he's doing a pretty good job at this hobby, having a good time. I'm so surprised at all the liquid refreshment flying. Go ahead, get everybody wet. Oh, here comes the mosh pit dive. I think they're happy. Welcome back to Daytona's Victory Lane. Bill is good the second time?
Good job, buddy. Yeah, that's awesome.
I think the party's going without you.
They're wide open, man.
Tell us about the race. That looked like a lot of fun.
It was. I was real happy. Thank you, Richard Childress, Teresa Earnhardt, Oreo, Nabisco, Ritz Crackers. Everybody put this together. This is a special deal. This was for fun, you know, and this is what's supposed to happen. I mean, this was just for a good time. And I'm telling you what, winning, I didn't have all the confidence in the world we was going to win, but we stayed out there on old tires, and up front I could keep the car free. But this is good. This is great. Number 3 back in Victory Lane.
Tell us about those old tires from lap 57 to the end of the race. Is that a premonition of tomorrow, maybe?
I just drove as hard as I could. I had my buddy Michael behind me, and I know how bad he was wanting to win this race. But just imagine if it was the Daytona 500, Michael. So I want to thank him. Matt Kenseth helped me a lot. I think Matt might have been helping me keep Michael behind me. I don't know, but it's hard to tell what was going on back there at the last few laps. And I just trying to keep on the bottom of my car. I had a lot less gear than everybody else, and it would lead real good. When I got side by side with people, I had a tough time, but I led real good. But it worked out. I mean, good job, Bobby Hutchins, like I said, Richard Childress, all these guys, Anheuser-Busch, you know, for letting me get out of red for a little bit and do something a little different, a little unique. And that's a good tribute, you know. I mean, I try to downplay everything about the number 3 and my father and everything, but winning the race, now I don't know if I want to downplay.
Now, what does it mean to you to bring the number 3 Richard Childress car back to Victory Lane, especially at Daytona?
I know Danny would be real happy. I know Richard must be happy about this. All the guys at RCR that miss my father dearly, I'm sure this is a good time for them. You know, one last hurrah, I guess.
One last hurrah, maybe a big hurrah tomorrow. His father brought the number 3 car to Victory Lane 32 times at Daytona. Today, Dale Jr. makes it trip number 33 for the number 3 car at Daytona. Let's climb in and ask Richard a question real quick. Richard, the 3 car of Richard Childress Racing back in Victory Lane at Daytona. What a special feeling.
Yeah, this is where it belongs. These guys work so hard. Dale drove his heart out today. I mean, what can you say, you know? I'm just so proud of what this young man's been able to do.
All right, everybody celebrating, and Teresa in with a hug. Teresa Earnhardt, stepmother of Dale Earnhardt Jr. The number 3 is back in Victory Lane at Daytona. Dave Burns.
Defending Daytona 500 champion Michael Waltrip shakes off an early tire vibration, and then, now clear something up for me. Isn't it true that you said to the spotters it was your turn to win at Daytona here to Junior? Is that right?
I didn't want to use my turn up today. I'll use it tomorrow. But Dale Jr. and I have been 1-2 the last 4 race days at Daytona. I think that's pretty cool.
Very cool indeed. Could you not get around him at the end? You weren't letting him win, were you?
No. People ask all the time, why didn't you pass him? The reason why it's hard to pass the leader, for all you people at home, it's because he's got the fastest car. That's how he got in the lead. The reason why I got my lap back is because I put him behind me when I was a lap down, and he pushed me past Stacy Compton, and we got a lap back right then. I was doing all I could to put our Aaron's Rent Chevy in Victory Lane. Ken Butler here, my sponsor, and all the boys that work so hard on this team. My dirty SF posse. Junior's got a posse. That's what I'm going to call these guys, the Sherrills Ford bunch. We pushed it almost home.
What does this tell you for tomorrow, Michael? What did you learn today? Anything at all?
No, these cars, my guts hurt. These cars drive wild. They bounce around a lot with the shock packages that they have. Really nothing that applies today will apply tomorrow other than, again, pay attention. The guy leading the race is the fastest car. That's why he's there. So he'll be hard to pass again. How about a cold Coca-Cola? Anybody got one?
Oh, he's got a cold water coming up here, something. Mike's going to get a cola. Rest up tonight. You got a big race tomorrow, my friend. And Matt, did you learn which car stays ahead? The fastest car is the, yeah, you know. Matt?
Well, that's what Michael was trying to say. But Matt Kenseth, you had a very stout piece. You try to make your move, what, 2 laps to go?
Well, yeah, whenever I could get a run, really. I finally got a run with 2 laps to go and got a good run on Michael. And Jason was just a little too tight to push me by. So it was a great race. I'm really proud of the Reiser Enterprise guys. I'm real proud to be driving for Robbie and John Reiser for all these years. And it's been a tough winter. We didn't have a sponsor until last week. We picked up Janet King for here and for Texas. So we still need a sponsor for that Ford team over there. And great bunch of guys. And we got great engines and good cars. Hopefully we can pick something up.
Shades of 1998 and 99 with you and Junior running there for quite some time.
Yeah, I had a good time with him. For a while there, he was waving at me like he thought I was going to try to pass him, but I was basically just trying to block the 60 behind me. He was faster than me, and I was just going to stay with that 3 car. So I was hoping something was going to shake out where the 99 and 3 got side by side at the end. That would have been fun, but I had a lot of fun battling him. He's a great friend of mine. I have a lot of fun racing with him, and plus he helped keep me on the lead lap.
And Bill, just like the old days on the cool-down lap, Matt pulled up alongside and gave him a few donuts along the door.
Absolutely. Well, Tony, wow. That was some great racing.
It was a great race, you know, to see Jimmy Spencer and Dale Earnhardt Jr., Michael Walter, Matt Kenseth, all those guys dicing it up front. It makes me wonder what's going to happen tomorrow in our big race.
What is going to happen tomorrow?
I don't know. I wish I knew that.
Are you going to change tires with 60 to go?
I'm going to have to. I don't think I can make my car drive that good for that many laps on a set of tires, but it makes you think about what we're going to do for tire strategy tomorrow, whether to take 2, maybe take 4, or don't take any at all now.
Yeah. This was a blast. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you later this season on TNT.
We've had a blast, guys.
All right, Tony Stewart starts 6th tomorrow in the 44th running of the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes to victory lane today, and tomorrow he will try and do the Daytona sweep for just the 3rd time since the inception of the Busch Series. Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth, Jason Keller, great run for Emil in the 47. Scott Riggs and the 10 car also had a great run. Randy LaJoie, former champion, started 3rd, slipped to 7th. David Green had promise, but ended up 18th. Stacy Compton back in the 20th spot. Jeff Purvis spun out of competition late in the race. Greg Biffle had trouble midway through the event. Jimmy Spencer was a contender for victory until he had a tire go down late in the race. And the rest of these guys with disappointing days here at Daytona. Most of them will regroup and head to Rockingham next week. Joe Nemechek started 1st and finished 43rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in victory lane at Daytona.